Good morning. Just nearly midday in Holland. They're very clear about that. It's got goeiemorgen and goedemiddag, something like that. Anyway, but a mild and sunny Northumbria. Lucky old me. Everything laid on. Not the Gaza Strip, is it? Or Ukraine? Growl. Right, now, this is what came to my spirit. For what it's worth. A tree and its fruit. Can't. There's light. The light of Christ shining in the darkness. In this my Christian place. A tree and its fruit. No good tree bears bad fruit, nor does a bad tree bear good fruit. Each tree is recognized by its own fruit. People do not pick figs from thorn bushes or grapes from briars. The good man brings good things out of the good stored up in his heart, and the evil man brings evil things out of the evil stored up in his heart. For out of the overflow of his heart, his mouth speaks. Amen. Now this is Beethoven, me and my Beethoven. End of the world music. I don't think they can hit me for copyright. I hope not. It's minute 30 from 8-string quartet 15 slow movement. And it's just a beautiful. So lucky old me with my tell it all to Socrates. The world in which we live. And it matters what one says. Words matter. Clearly what's abundantly, far too muchly in the news at present is a certain human being in America, the president, whose name I will not say, absolutely just speaking awfully, appallingly, disgustingly, revoltingly, contentiously, etc., etc., etc. Now, are we living in the end times? Who knows? Even Christ himself did not know. What did the poor old head of Ukraine say? That man is living in a disinformation bubble or something. Well, there's a lot of it about. What do I know? I'm a Christian, right? I'm not a child. I'm 68 years old. There are the two commandments. Love God, love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. Amen. So how can love ever include harming a single hair on the head of one's fellow man, woman, or child, let alone killing them? And yet that is what is going on now in the world in which we all live. My difficulty is that here I am, and what am I doing? To resist this evil, quite frankly. Well, the very least I can do is to speak as the Christian I am. Just love God through Christ. Love your neighbour as yourself. Stand firm. Pay no attention to all this nonsense emanating from America. It's utter balderdash. And apparently there's an underlying, you just pile a load of so much of this stuff out and then you get away with blue murder underneath or something, financially or something they're up to. I've no idea. But it's going to affect the whole world, etc., etc., etc. Now, Hitler must have had a mother, a childhood. So God has his purpose for us all. That is the way it is, whether we know it or not. Of whatever faith we may or may not be, the one thing I can get right is I love God through Christ. Amen. That is my guide in strength or in weakness, especially in weakness. So, crocuses are out, which is a harbinger of spring in England, Northumbria, where I am. And the woes of today, well, I don't really have any, quite frankly. Lucky old me. Other than my soul is screaming that I can't stop all this utter, because it's going to happen. So our duty as Christians is just to hang in there and love. Amen. Right. I hope they don't hit me for copyright. I'll be very annoyed if they do. Cheerio!